Good morning. It is Friday the 24th of April. Happy birthday to my cousin Sinead. It is our breathing exercise class, which will be going up on YouTube as well. Today is, we're going to be doing alternate breathing. So you need to just find yourself a nice seat that you can sit upright in, and you're going to use your fingers. Now, just before we go into it, things that I need to let you know is about with our breathing. With it, we want to make sure that we're filling the whole lung, so that we're using the 3 dimensions, so the bottom, the middle and the top, and that we're using the outside and especially the back of the lungs. We have a dominant nostril. So one nostril, and this is just my thing. I don't know how scientifically true it is, but I've noticed that we all have a dominant nostril, and it tends to be that if you're right-handed, your left nostril tends to be the dominant one. If you're left-handed, then it's the opposite. If you're right-handed, it's your left. It's your right. It is. So if you're right-handed, it tends to be your left nostril. I'm right-handed, so I tend to start everything with my right hand. I know it's backwards on here, but it's my right hand. And I breathe up my left nostril first. But if you are left-handed, then you may want to use the opposite hand. So you may want to use your left hand and then start breathing up your right nostril first. But what I want you to do first is just to sit there and just close your eyes and think about where you're breathing. So just breathing in and seeing which nostril is your dominant nostril. So which is the one that you'd see feels like you're getting more air into. Now it is normal, and it is proven that your left side of your brain works your right side, and your right side of your brain works your left side. So I'm assuming that that's the reason why we're dominant on one side. But like I said, that's something I've noticed and asked people, spoken to people, and I've thought, oh, that seems very strange that it works that way, but it does. So you have to find your dominant nostril. Now, there are a couple of different ways of using it, of closing off the nose, and there's different ways of doing alternate breathing. What we tend to do is we'll tend to breathe up one nostril, seal it so that we're holding the air in the body, and that at that time all that diffusion can happen, like I've shown you previously, in the lungs. And then we're breathing out, we're taking the finger away and breathing down the opposite nostril. Then we're breathing back up that nostril. We're not holding it, we're just doing an alternate, going up one, down the other, up one, down the other. This way we're not holding the air in. There is a circular breath, which means that you work in a circle, but it means holding the breath out of the body. And for some people, having no air in the body can be really scary. But last week, hopefully, 2 weeks ago, we were doing the holding the breath out and knowing that as soon as we open our mouth, air will just go back in. So I hope you've been practicing that and it doesn't get too scary for you. So the first one we're going to do is to work the alternate breath, where we're going up and down in a circle. And then we'll stop, take a couple of normal breaths, and then we'll try and do the full circle, where we hold the air in the body, but then when we breathe out, we hold the air out. Now at any time, holding either the air in or the air out, you don't want to tighten up. You don't want to pull your shoulders in, you don't want to lift them up, you don't want to grip your teeth. You want everything to be relaxed. Another thing that's come into my head, which I meant to say a few weeks ago when we were doing the breathing out, when you breathe out, it actually relaxes your heart. So your heart has that time to slow down. And again, this is scientifically proven that happens. That the air slows down as we breathe out. So it helps to relieve stress. With this, trying to work out, again, relieves, as we're breathing out, still relaxes that heart muscle, Still makes us feel nice and relaxed, but it also helps us to quieten our mind as well, because we've got to think about what we're doing. We're going to start off. I don't need you to count how long you're breathing in for, how long you're breathing out for. But you can, as you're going along, you can do seeing how long it takes you to breathe and stuff. So the best way to count, we're going to do 12 rounds of this one, and then we're going to rest, and then we're going to do 12 rounds of the other. But the way you can always count is also to use a hand mudra. So you could start off with your fingers here, and as you do one breath, you're touching the tip of your finger. The second time, you're bringing it to the first knuckle. The third time, to the bottom knuckle. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so all our knuckles, that's where we're counting down to. So you can always use that to keep an eye on how many you're doing. Oh yes, the 2 different hand gestures that you use. See, my brain goes mad. You can use a nice simple one, which is you're placing your thumb. So if you're right-handed, you place your thumb on your right nostril and then your finger on your left. It covers so that if you do breathe anything down, at least you can wipe it from underneath. So that's a simpler version. So you're lifting, you're breathing up one nostril, sealing it, taking the thumb away, breathing down. The breathing mudra, or hand gesture, is that you have your 2 fingers, your index finger and your other finger together, gun finger, and then these 2 fingers do the majority of the work. So again, you're placing your thumb on your nostril, you're placing your 2 fingers on your third eye, just above your brow, and you're bringing your finger down onto the other one. And then the little finger either could go out and cock it like you're having a cup of tea, or you can stick it in here. Okay, so that's where you can do. I'm going to do that one. Very rare in the class I do it. I just keep to this one because we're in front of people again. If something comes out of my nose, I'll run to the toilet and get some tissue. So we're going to start our breathing now that I've talked constantly about it. So we're going to do, like I said, 12 rounds of one nostril breathing, have a breather, and then do 1 round, which is 12. If at any time you can't do the 12 and you feel a bit, I can't remember how to breathe, stop. Do them cleansing breaths out through the mouth. Okay, so let's start. So I'm doing this one, bringing the fingers like this, and I'm going to use my fingers, and then I'm going to count down. So we're lifting the finger and we're breathing in through the left nostril. We're sealing the left nostril. We're taking the thumb away and we're breathing out down the right nostril. We're sealing, then we're opening, and we're breathing up through the left. So we're going to, sorry, I've done it the wrong way. Let me start again. We're not sealing at the bottom. We're going to breathe back up our right nostril. We're going to seal. We've moved up to our second one. We're breathing out down our left. We're breathing up our left. We're on our third. We're sealing. We're taking our thumb away. We're breathing down our right nostril. We're breathing up our right nostril. We're sealing. We're breathing out down our left nostril. We're breathing up our left nostril. We're sealing. We're breathing out down our right. So we're going to take 3 cleansing breaths. We're going to breathe in and blow out through the mouth. 2 more. And our last one. Now with that, you may have felt the difference between the right and the left nostril as you were breathing in and out, and you may have found one easier than the other. And like I said, that'll tell you which is your dominant nostril. So, and you may have also found that the shoulders felt as they want to roll forward, the head wants to come forward. You want to try and keep everything up. Like I said, that hand that you're not using can stay down. I was bringing it up so you could sort of see as we were going through what number we were on. So this time we're going to try and do the full round. So we're going to breathe up our left nostril if you're left-handed, and if it's your left nostril is dominant. You're going to breathe down your right. Breathe up your left, down your right. Each time you're holding the air either in or holding the air out. You don't want the hair tight when you're holding the air in and out. You don't want to be here, and you don't want to, as soon as you let go, kind of go to try and breathe in or to breathe out. It has to be all nice and smooth. Okay? So again, we're going to do 12 more rounds. Who have I got? Oh, hello. So we're going to do our breathing. We're going to go round in a circle. Like I said, if you can't manage the 12 rounds, come out at any time and do them 3 cleansing breaths. So we're going to go the full circle, the full alternative breath. So starting again with our 2 fingers that we're going to place on our third eye, or in between our brow. And the thumb goes on our, again, depending if you're right-handed, left-handed, and again, which nostril was better. So, but for me, I have to start with me. My right nostril, I'm right-handed, so I'm going to be breathing up my left and down my right. So, again, I'm going to use my fingers, and I'm going to move down the joints for 12. I'll keep my hands here, you can keep your hands there. Don't, like I said, let the body start to collapse. Keep yourself nice and straight. Here we go. Breathing up your dominant nostril. Seal it, hold the air in the body. When you're ready, breathe out down the non-dominant nostril. Then you're going to seal it, keeping the air out. This is 1 round. We're going to start our 2nd round now. So we're going to take 3 cleansing breaths, breathing in, and then imagine blowing out a candle. Keeping them eyes closed, breathing in. And our last one. Taking your time. When you're ready, blink your eyes open. So hopefully that should have made you feel a little bit more relaxed. It's it's the one that's my go-to whenever I'm feeling really stressed. You'll even see that my voice has started to calm down a little bit as well. Because it's so lovely. It just really takes you down, makes you feel just so nice. But yeah, it's really relaxing. It's one I use when I've got to fly. Don't like flying. So it's my sitting hummingbird. It's the one I love. It's very soothing. But you look a bit weird humming to yourself on a plane. Whereas I can sit there and do my alternate breathing, and it's just so nice and relaxing. So hopefully I'll see some of you tonight for the Zoom class at 8:30. I will, if you want to text me or anything, I'll send it over. I think if I send it over in a text, you can just copy and paste the meeting ID and the password into it when you go into Zoom. If I've got your email, if you send me your email, I'll email it to you. So feel so relaxing. So take care. Goodbye. Take care. Have a nice day if I don't see you. Bye bye.